Hey guys, it's me, the Plain Jam here, and I wanted to make a quick video on the FNAF movie, and I'm talking about like really quick. I don't expect this video to be more than like 1 to 6 minutes. So quick that I'm not even going to put my avatar in the video. So recently, I saw the FNAF movie about a few days ago, and it actually really sucked. Like, I'm actually a bit shocked at how much this movie was not good story-wise, and it's kind of weird that people are hyping it up like, oh, the critics don't know what they're talking about, look at this picture, the critics like cuties. Of course, it is all their opinion, anyone can have one. They're just the wrong opinion. I don't want to crap on this movie completely because there's a lot of good stuff in it. First off, the acting from the characters are good. Josh Hutcherson does a pretty good job portraying Mike as I expected, and Matthew Lillard brings his own performance as well. I was a little bit taken aback by it, but I understood what he was trying to portray, and I realized that he did a pretty good job portraying it. You know, the weirdo owner of this weird, franchise. All the people in the movie pulled their roles off pretty good. Another positive is the animatronics, and I am so glad they built these things in real life. Yes, they built the actual animatronics instead of just going with costumes or CGI. The fact that they're actually real robots adds to the atmosphere the film is trying to give. Keyword is trying. Another positive, MatPat. Okay, that's the end of the positives. Let's get into the negatives, which is mainly the story. To get full context, I'm going to go back in time to an ancient time, a time vastly different from ours. 2014. The time when PewDiePie was still the most subscribed YouTuber on the planet, IDub was still collabing with Filthy Frank, Obama was still president, and Mudahar was talking about computers and reading creepypastas. And the year that FNAF was released to the public. The first FNAF game is the best out of the franchise, not because you can walk around and get jump scared by a white woman, or because of the plot twist and reveals in the story, and not because of Toy Chica becoming like a sex symbol. Seriously, how the fuck did this happen? It was because of the lack of that. The isolation, the atmosphere, the mystery. There was a story in the game, but it was pretty simple to follow and you could actually understand it. And it's really intriguing and somewhat disturbing. 5 kids are brutally offed and then stuffed into the suits of Chuck E. Cheese rejects. These animatronics can move around. Is it the spirits of the children doing this? Who killed them? Was it the phone guy? What happened during the bite of 87? Other than the bite of 87, is Chica a bad bitch? Mystery is what made this game really good in my opinion, and the subtle hints to the story also added to the atmosphere. Scott is really good at environmental storytelling. Cut to 2023, an Indian music channel is now the most subscribed channel on YouTube. iDubbbz has completely bitched out. This geriatric is president, and Mudahar is talking about computers and not creepypastas. And the FNAF movie came out as well as a ton of other content behind it. There's no mystery anymore, there's no intrigue, there's nothing new to be discussed or discovered because you can either play the countless sequels, prequels, midquels, books, audiobooks, and weird-ass Easter eggs to get every detail of the weird FNAF gaming universe. This film is almost like a summary to why FNAF kinda just sucks right now. The movie doesn't really have any horror or terror in it, just jump scares and vague hints to something, but it's not really fully formed. The only real way to actually get this movie is to know what the FNAF storyline is, which is a convoluted mess that even I don't understand completely. The base story is okay, and the motivation for Mike to actually stay in more than one night is actually there, as opposed to the games where he just kind of just tests death every time he walks in the joint, but it just falls flat as it keeps on going. It turns out Mike had a brother before he had a sister named Garrett, who was kidnapped while they were on a camping trip, and he's kind of been traumatized by it ever since, to the point where he dreams about it all the time. Now, major spoilers ahead. If you don't want to hear, just click off the video. I don't get why you're watching a video about the FNAF movie if you don't want to hear major spoilers.
Where the fuck do you think you are? Of course there's spoilers! It's a goddamn review!
It turns out that this guy, who is actually William Afton, who goes by Steve Raglan, is the one who kidnapped and murdered his little brother. Is it a massive coincidence that this happened? Yes, very massive and kinda stupid. Is this explained in the lore of the series? Maybe, but I'm watching the movie, not reading the Five Nights at Freddy's wiki page. Will is also in control of the spirits of the kids and they do his bidding. How does he do this? I don't know. They only turn on him after Abby figures out that Will killed the 5 kids, and then his spring locks on his suit kind of just, get messy and just, fuck him up. The kids appear in Mike's dreams and they say they want something from him, which is implied to be their killer, and then they give him the option to choose to be in this dream world with his family. This movie just goes all over the place. Not to mention the plot by the end to get custody of Abby in order to collect welfare checks. By the way, she's killed by the Freddy animatronic. Yes, the animatronic comes into their house and kills her, and nobody questions it. Vanessa, I guess this chick right here, joins the cast, but this is just... I don't know, man. I just don't know. There is no horror or suspense or terror in the movie. We're not wondering like, oh, are the animatronics actually haunted, or is it just because of the programming? We just learn that the robots are possessed and nobody questions it. Even Mike is kind of like chill about it. The only thing that resembles scariness are the jump scares, and even those are just done to death by the end. Kind of like the franchise, to be honest. I really want to like this movie, but the writers decided to make me not like this movie. It wasn't my fault, it was the writer's fault. The story is flat, scares are minimal, and the characters are just flat as well. But you know what do you guys think about the movie? Do you guys think the movie was really great, or do you guys think it was a piece of crap? I'll see you guys on the next video. Comment, like, subscribe, and do whatever, and bye.